Welcome back to the Packer Mentality Podcast, where I try to keep you up to date and shed a light on what is happening on and off the field with the Packers. But remember, I can't do this alone. Please join me and help me shape this channel into something epic. Take a moment to hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, and connect with me on social media at Packer Mentality when we're done. Our 6-6 Packers will be on Monday Night Football to take on the 4-8 New York Giants in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium. This week, a few items of note have popped up. Off the field, Packers signed Kenyon Drake. He's a veteran running back. He is very good coming out of the backfield, catching the ball. And from the quotes and comments I've heard from him, that he is excited to be here, loves the energy and the attitude of this team. David Bakhtiari was interviewed, says he wants to be back with the Packers next season. Packers are going to owe him a lot of money regardless. My concern with this is, can we trust his knee? He trusted his knee this season, and he only lasted one game. Do we want to pin our hopes on a left tackle that could be gone at any moment for the rest of the season? Little bit of a sad news. Mason Crosby signed with the Rams. I think Mason was waiting to see if Anders Carlson panned out or if the Packers got frustrated with him. I think Anders has done a very solid job this season. And unfortunately, that means Mason will move on. But I do believe that when Mason is done playing, that he will hopefully retire as a Green Bay Packer. For Monday night, the injuries. And once again, the Packers list is long. Not practicing on Friday. Elton Jenkins, who did practice Thursday, but didn't practice on Friday with a shoulder injury. Quay Walker didn't practice. And Christian Watson, with his hamstring injury, did not practice. I do not expect Christian to play. Limited. Jair Alexander, once again. No idea if Jair is going to play. I'm not counting on it. Devondre Campbell, A.J. Dillon, Rashan Gary, Aaron Jones, Jonathan Owens, Jaden Reed, Devontae Wyatt, and Darnell Savage, all limited. Of those, I do not expect Aaron Jones to play. Full practice, but still currently within his 20-day window to return from injured reserve is Eric Stokes. And also full practice for Josiah DeGuara. Could see him on Monday night. For the Giants, not practicing, Daniel Bellinger, their starting tight end at the moment. And that is from illness, not injury. I would expect to see him on Monday night. And their starting offensive tackle, Evan Neal, did not practice as well. Limited in practice. Defensive linemen Dexter Lawrence and Ashawn Robinson, and linebacker Isaiah Simmons. The Giants come in at 4-8. They are on a 2-game winning streak. They beat the Commanders and the Patriots, neither of whom are any good. If you watched the Thursday night football game with the Patriots, you saw what a mess they are. Giants are ranked 31st in the NFL in scoring, 26th in scoring defense, which means you have a terrible scoring differential. They are 31st in the league in scoring differential. Giants offense. Went back and listened to or watched my episode from the Giants game of last year. And this Packers defense kind of let Daniel Jones do whatever he wanted. It was a combination of bad penalties, inability to keep Jones in the pocket. They let him get outside. Bunch of mental errors. It was a bad scheme by Joe Barry, letting or having his corners play off on wide receivers that did not deserve that amount of respect. And a couple of bad plays, or big plays by Saquon Barkley, one run and one pass of over 40 yards that did the Packers in. This season, the Giants offense has gone over 20 points just twice all season. And for the past 3 weeks, they've been starting their third string quarterback, Tommy DeVito. Tommy has gotten sacked a lot. He's played in 5 games and he's gotten sacked 30 times. That's averaging 6 sacks a game. That is a ridiculous amount of sacks. But to his credit, he's a tough guy. And he's hasn't been too bad the past 2 games and led them to wins, completing 63% of his passes. He's got 7 touchdowns and 3 picks, which are actually better numbers than the 2 guys ahead of him on the depth chart. Other than Saquon Barkley, nobody on this offense scares me. And apologize to the Giants fans if you're out there. Sorry. Your receivers are just okay. Jalen Hyatt, I liked him as a coming out in the draft. He's a rookie. He's got really good speed, and he is their deep threat. Other than that, I think the Packers can match up pretty well and contain these receivers. You would think that this game it would be a simple plan for the Packers defense. Continue to rush the passer hard like they've been doing against the Lions and the Chiefs. Rashan Gary against Evan Neal should mean a big day for Rashan Gary. Continue to limit Saquon and be solid. Limit the penalties. Limit the mental errors. When the Packers are on offense, went back and this game just completely frustrated me last year. This Packers offense with Aaron Rodgers and a lot more veterans completely disappeared in the second half, and it was just garbage. This season, it's a pretty much a different offensive line for the most part, or at least guys playing in different places. And we have Jordan Love at quarterback this season, which should be an upgrade from this game where Aaron Rodgers last season couldn't complete a deep ball to save his life. Offensively, Packers, Jordan Love, Matt LaFleur need to once again have a fast start. Keep up the pressure as they've been doing. Have that aggressive mentality that they've had. Jordan Love has done a nice job spreading the ball around so that any defense can't focus on one guy on the Packers offense. And if you were going to focus on one guy, that guy would have been Christian Watson. He's not playing. But this offense does still have guys that can make plays. 2 of the guys that I would like to see get more touches are Jaden Reed, who should be healthier with another week under his belt after his injury, and Dontavian Wicks, who should see more snaps with Christian Watson being out. Matt LaFleur has done a great job scheming and play calling over the past month, and he needs to keep it up. In the Giants' losses, teams have been able to run on them. And when they played the Cowboys, and they played them twice, the Cowboys pretty much did whatever they wanted on offense. They could run the ball, they could pass the ball. Giants couldn't stop them at all. A.J. Dillon could be in line for another good game. 15 to 20 carries for over 70 yards would be a nice night and a sign that the offense produced. The Giants do have Kayvon Thibodeau, who is a very nice pass rusher, but pass blocking is what the Packers' offensive line has been good at. Packers have an impressive 3-game winning streak and should make that level of play the baseline they need to keep improving on. It is crucial for them to not underestimate or play down to any opponent's level. They need to have the mentality to finish the season strong and to make the playoffs. And I think they can do it. I will have my reaction to Monday night's game up early Tuesday morning. Until then, have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy the game and go, Pack, go.